Okay, 5 things we missed in the teaser. They said only real MJ fans noticed. Let's see what's some real MJ fans though. Come on.
The first teaser for the Michael biopic dropped, and the world is buzzing about Jaafar Jackson's incredible transformation. When I watched the Michael teaser, something felt different. Not just hype, details. Tiny moments only real MJ fans would catch. And the crazy part, most people didn't even notice them. So let me show you the 5 things you definitely missed, because they changed the entire way I see this movie. In this video, I'm breaking down the 5 things you missed in the Michael teaser that prove this movie is being made for us. Detail number 1, the trio of lost thriller tracks. When I first watched the teaser, I thought that corkboard shot was just a quick visual, until I paused it. That's when things got interesting. At the 25-second mark, you see the usual thriller giants sitting on the board. Billie Jean, Beat It, Human Nature, nothing surprising there. But when you zoom in, the real magic shows up. 3 titles almost nobody talks about: Hot Street, Midas, and Paradise. These aren't random words. These are real thriller-era tracks that Michael recorded during one of the most intense creative periods of his life. All 3 were fast, funky, full-energy songs that didn't make the album. Not because they were bad, but because Thriller was already stacked with perfection. So when the filmmakers show these deep-cut titles, they're sending a message. They're telling us they're not making a surface-level biopic. They're showing the process, the experiments, the songs that shaped the legend. And honestly, only real MJ fans were ever going to catch that.
Okay. Maybe I'm just too young though. You know what I'm saying? I'm only 26. I was like 8 when Mike passed. 7. You know what I'm saying? What? It was 2009. Mike went right. I always, cause I know there's gonna be some real theorists on here. Like, don't crucify me. I'm sorry, y'all, please. But trust me, bro. I was dancing in front of the TV screen when I cried when he passed, bro. I was leaving a baseball game, bro. So it's like, you know what I'm saying? I'm just a different era. You know what I'm saying? I know some of y'all came from different eras. Y'all might got a little more knowledge than me, but okay, let's go.
Detail number 2.
I missed number 1.
Mama See, Mama Saw blueprint.
Yes!
This moment flashes by so fast that most people won't think twice. But if you're an MJ fan, it hits different. At the 16-second mark, before we even see Jaafar's face, there's a close-up of a hand pinning a note on the board. And on that note, written exactly the way we've all chanted it for years, are the words, Mama Say Mama Sa Mama Kusa.
Yeah. So all you dickheads, I can talk about some I'ma say it, I'm not gonna stop. That's not what the king said, bro. I knew he ain't say that bullshit. It was Mama's, yeah.
Seeing
I knew
that
what he
immediately
said.
pulled me in. That chant isn't just a lyric. It's history. It's controversy. It's energy. Michael lifted it from Manu Dibango's Soul Makossa, a 1972 African classic, and turned it into the heartbeat of Wanna Be Startin' Something. The whole world knows the line, but barely anyone knows its roots. So to see it here, raw and handwritten, tells you the filmmakers aren't just recreating songs, they're recreating moments of creation. The messy, brilliant ideas that later became iconic. And honestly, only the real fans would catch how special that little piece of paper really is. Detail number 3, the exact Motown 25 pose and the moonwalk. There's a moment in the teaser that made me stop everything. At the 58-second mark, we get that silhouette. The sequin jacket, the fedora, the single glove catching the light. At first glance, most viewers will think, oh, Billie Jean performance. But if you're a real MJ fan, you know exactly what this is. That stance, that tension in the pose, that lighting. It's Motown 25 down to the last detail. This isn't just a callback. This is the moment that changed Michael's entire life.
Hey.
Motown 25 was the night he moonwalked on live TV for the very first time. The night millions of people watched him stop being a star and turn into a phenomenon. And the teaser doesn't just reference it. They actually show the moonwalk being recreated. Including this scene tells you everything about the filmmaker's intentions. They're not skipping the milestones. They're honoring the exact moment the world met the king of pop. Detail number 4, the epic scale of the Victory Tour. There's a quick shot at the 20-second mark that a lot of people are going to shrug off, but real MJ fans will feel it instantly. The camera pulls back and we see a massive crowd packed into Dodger Stadium.
Man,
and this isn't
insane,
a random
bro.
concert moment. This is a full recreation of the 1984 Victory Tour, one of the biggest and most complicated chapters in Michael's life.
Bro, I couldn't imagine like coming up in that era, bro. Like if this video ever crossed paths with somebody who was there, like you watched it, bro. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know. I don't know. Like, if it's some people who was kids when this was happening, bro, like, what was it like? Like, if anybody got a chance to experience going to this man concert, like, I'm getting chills just from like just watching it, bro. Like, let's talk about the impact of one person, bro. Like, that looked insane, bro. Like,
That tour was huge. Record-breaking crowds, insane production value, and the final time all 6 Jackson brothers ever toured together. But it was also a turning point. Michael was already becoming the biggest artist in the world, and the tension between family, fame, and responsibility was at its peak. Seeing Dodger Stadium built out like this tells you the filmmakers aren't skipping the messy chapters. They're showing the transition from group star to global solo icon. And if you look closely, you can even spot references to set lists where Michael mixed human nature with deep cuts like This Place Hotel. They didn't just recreate a tour, they recreated a moment in his evolution. Detail number 5. The Q Studio banter. The last detail in the teaser isn't even visual. It's audio. And honestly, it might be the most emotional one for real MJ fans. At the 128 mark, as the screen fades to black, you hear this soft little exchange in the studio. Michael's voice asks, "Q, can you lower the lights for me, please?" Then Quincy Jones answers, "Okay, but remember, in here, keep those feet still, my man." Most people won't think twice about it. But if you know the MJ-Quincy dynamic, this moment hits home. Michael was famous for dancing while recording. He couldn't help it. The music lit him up. Quincy always joked about trying to get him to stay still so the mic wouldn't pick up his movement. So hearing this tiny back and forth isn't just cute, it's real. It's authentic. It's the kind of detail only someone who respects their partnership would include. And it tells you the film isn't just recreating moments, it's recreating relationships. And honestly, that's what made this teaser hit me the most. It wasn't just the visuals or the hype, it was these tiny, intimate details that remind you this movie is being made for the real MJ family. The people who grew up studying his moves, memorizing his interviews, pausing videos frame by frame just to understand how his genius worked. If you
so that was me. That was me. Trust me. On Comcast On Demand, bro. I don't know. Is Comcast still around? When Comcast around, you got the On Demand. You go to music video. I was go Michael Jackson, bro, and literally do every single dance that I could, bro. As a child, bro, I woke up every morning, like every day for a summer. Like when I first discovered them, you know, because everybody go through the discovery phase. When I went through my discovery phase and I discovered who Mike was, like I used to hear it on the radio because my grandma used to play it, but actually seeing like videos and like seeing them, it was just like it was no turning back, bro. Like it was no turning back at all, like at all.
Caught even one of these moments, you're not just a fan, you're part of that legacy. If you enjoyed this breakdown, make sure you hit like and subscribe because I'm dropping a full, complete teaser analysis in the next video.
Okay.
Scene by scene,
We're gonna watch
every
that too.
hidden detail, every reference, everything the world missed. Trust me, you don't want to miss that one. Stay tuned, we're only getting started.
Okay. I want to see how many of you, you know, of course, there's people who feel like they more MJ fans than others. Did y'all get all 5 of those? I didn't get all 5. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because I feel like that's due to me being a little younger, you know what I'm saying? So I can't really see. But I'm quite sure some folks who didn't live through it, bro, grew up watching it and all type of stuff. Y'all may have got all of those things right, especially with the tracks that was left off with Thriller. And my thing is, like, do we know it would have kind of like messed up the album or not? Because we don't know, you know what I'm saying? But he had the perfect, no skips, best album of all time with Thriller. It was crazy. So it's definitely perfectly placed in. I'm gonna go check out those songs, but make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe.